Good day, folks, and welcome to another edition of MLC Talk. This is the platform we discuss all things Lutheran. Uh, Today is um, the second to the last Sunday of June, and we are just approaching the halfway mark of the year. So we want to thank God for His blessings. And today again, we have our host, Dr. Toto, who will be, steering us through the day. Dr. Toto?
Yeah, good evening. With and couple, wherever you are, good evening, and also to our viewer out there. We want to send our greeting to you all. And this is another edition by Lutheran Connection, a podcast. And we are still celebrating Father Day. This is the month of June. We are still celebrating Father Day. I know a couple of churches or parishes
Yes.
have been celebrating Father Day. They have a Father Day program.
Yeah.
Just want to congratulate all our father out there, the father of the years, the father of the year, and also our special father. We want to say thank you. Elijah will be joining us pretty soon. Uh, couple, what this prayer end across the river in Canada.
Thank you, Dr. Toto. Good afternoon, everyone, or wherever you are. Woody, how are you? How was the weekend?
The weekend was
How
great.
did
Thank
how
you.
did
Thank you
you
for
people
checking.
celebrate the weekend? Dr. Toto said Father's Day still continues, and for you, it continues because some parishes celebrated today, others waiting for last Sunday. So we're continuing to extend our gratitude to all of the fathers for the endless love and the endless contributions that they are making, those sacrifices that they are carrying out for the family. And we just want to say Happy Father's Day again to everybody. As for my end, Winnipeg is okay, but it's just like I didn't go to service today. Yeah, I was so tired, exhausted, sleeping. Yeah, I had a severe headache. I've been experiencing a severe headache for the week. But I just want to be grateful to God that I'm okay, I'm good, and Winnipeg is okay. Thank you so much, Dr. Toto.
Thank you to our dear sister couple from Canada. William, what is on your plate? What do you have for us?
No, absolutely. I'm doing well, and I want to say that Georgia is great as always. One of the most beautiful cities, let's say states in the U.S. And I tell people that if I have to redo this, Georgia will be the state I would select first. To be honest, great weather. Uh, you asked a couple, you said what's new? As I was like same old, nothing new. Winnipeg, Minnesota, all the places. So we enjoying great weather. I think it was 90 degrees today. Went to service. It better lit than never. I went to service lit, but it was great service. Talked about um, giving. There's this organization called Convoy of Hope. They reach out. They're just like the Red Cross in a group of churches coming together, provide humanitarian services. So, yeah, I'm excited today, and I can't wait for us to go through. Yeah, like you said, our brother Elijah Zena will be joining us sometime during the show. But yeah, here we are.
I think you're waiting for your side. Again, our viewer out there, to our favor, share the show.
Yep.
Us, if you can share the for us about Lutheran Connection chat room or on your Facebook page. We still celebrating Father Day. If you want to call in to wish your special father or special or Father Day or whatever blessing you have to express out there for Father Day, you are welcome. There's an open bar discussion. We'll be discussing some of the issue from last week. We come to the concern about the proposed, not the proposed, the Lutheran University, the protest that went on, the concern. We have the special committee that been set up here by Brother Abel Wade. And that committee that resumed work already. We'll be glad that he come on the show to give us an update or how far they are going in terms of the investigation, the resolution are pending, we will appreciate it. And before we get into that, within a couple, I wanted to get your input on the in terms of our viewership. If you look at if you look at the stat on each of our show, our viewership while we are doing good. The number keep going up. People, a lot of people view the show. That show that this network is a critical voice in the Lutheran Church in Liberia for our viewership who discuss issues. So I mean that's applause for the network in terms of we come out, we discuss Lutheranism, we discuss issues relating to the Lutheran Church in Liberia, also in the diaspora. So it like this platform have become the voice of addressing issue in the Lutheran Church in Liberia and also for us like the diaspora. So what is your view on that couple? Yeah, we'll get away there.
Yeah, but Dr. Toto, thank you so much. As per the viewer, our number, like you said, we have improved in it. Our number have increased, increasing gradually. And he said we are doing good. Yeah, and we need to do our best. Yeah, we need to do our best. And we cannot do this without the audience. Like the last time Woody and I were talking, if we just log on, everybody share the show, yes. Even as Lucian, almost all of us that are in the Maluchan Connection chat room, if we just can share the show to our Vera platform, our Vera Facebook page, I think we will be heading to our best. Yes, we will be heading to our best. We just need to put our time when it comes to sharing. And another thing, we need to see how best we can monetize the page because see now we are sacrificing, right? We sacrifice our time. Even to pay for the platform, we do pay for the platform. We are not receiving money from anywhere. So for our audience, the only thing we will need from you guys, so just share the show. The more you share, the more you comment, the more you like, the more our chances increase of being qualified to monetize. So we just need to put ourselves together and see how best the audience, our own Lutheran people, can help us. This platform is not for that. Toto is not for Woody, it's not for couple, but we sacrifice everything. We sacrifice our time. At times you have schedule, especially Sunday, where you're supposed to be with your family, but then you will leave it and come on show and stay like 1 hour, 2 hours on the show just to bring out things, just to inform our people what is going on. I bet you when it comes to the Lutheran University, how many person was aware of that? But I think through our platform, people have been informed about the university, how it works, and how things going there, how it's running. And we are glad for that. We are grateful for that. Yeah, So if we leave all of our business schedule and come on the show to inform our people about the happenings within our various parishes or within the LCL. And then people sit back and call you or joke or then I don't know. So for me, I don't know. I really have problem with that statement that Rima gave me in that chat room. And another time again, I never have
You
problem
can make
because
a
if
again
if
today.
if you consider us as jokers and then you spend your time to witness the jokers, then I don't know how you yourself are considered. So for me, I will consider you as the biggest joker because a joker where you will not leave your time, your business schedule to come and listen to people who doesn't say something that makes sense or who comes on the show to just joke with things. So you are the big jokers, the biggest jokers and joker in time. So if we leave
Hey,
our schedule to
if
come talking, consider our jokers,
if
then I don't know.
it's a
So
market today.
no, I won't leave him. I will not let that to slide. I just not talking about the time that the total that we use. You're talking about viewer. It also has something to do with the viewership because we sacrifice. If we don't give our time, we will not have people to view us. And if we have people to view us and people can call us joker, then you will view us, then you are who? So that's the point. But anyways, we are grateful that our number, the number increasing, and we hope and pray to reach that number where we will be able to monetize and see how best we can keep the show moving. Yes, that's
Thank you.
my
What
point.
is?
Yeah,
Uh, the
yeah.
last one,
I couple has said.
what else
Oh,
small? What
sorry.
don't rush. Don't rush.
Yeah.
I just point out there.
Okay. Let's see you come on.
I just
Why
point
you
out
go?
there. Don't rush.
Why you
If
go?
I already come on, say you come
I
on.
just I just point out there. I said don't rush.
Okay, okay. If
Yeah.
my uncle that so
So
I'll be
what
quiet.
is?
Yeah.
You wanted the front of the network, 40 member, the master banner, the technical work of the network. We are progressing because every time after the show I go research and see the stat in terms of our viewers, in terms of our numbers. And for every time I go there, I see improvement. And I see the various statistics on each of the show, especially the show for last week. You know, people go there. So I mean, I'm impressed, you know, to see how people take the show very serious. So for the establishment of the network today, how do you feel, you know, bringing the message to federal nutrient?
Yeah. How do I feel? I feel energized. I feel wanting to do more. Since we started this, um, the idea was, it is the idea of MLC talk reminds me of the story of Mary and Mary Magdalene and when she went and said, "Oh, um, uh, this is the spirit, the Holy Spirit or the angel of the Lord visited me." Or as you speak the spirit, the spirit is also speaking to me, and the baby leaped in my womb. So pretty much like that. When I started to talk about, the moment I started to say something to Brother Abel, and he just said, "But Willie, that's just the thing on my mind." So but not to really dwell on that. um and one thing we should understand is that the algorithm of Facebook also is not like the physical live view. It also has an impact, but afterward. So if you see our number increasing, it may not be 300 watching right now, but the length of the viewership after after the podcast, that also counts. And if you look at that, it's increasing. It keeps going up. So that has to be converted also to the live viewership has an impact, but the algorithm look at the total viewership on that the total view on that identical podcast. And as we reach, like couple say, as we reach to that mark, I mean, then we can pretty soon you will see some commercial activities on our podcast, and then we can go to the level of monetization. It's almost like flying people who go up in space. They go a certain level, then they are in space now and they keep moving. And I want to say this, Dr. Toto, that it's by us expanding, it's not surprising. Especially in Liberia, we know that everyone yearn for this Luther FM. At the end of the day, it did not materialize. Last year at the assembly, Aliyah Assembly in Columbus, Ohio, Bishop Patmo referenced us again. I was present, and Abel was present. He called us out, and he specifically mentioned MLC Talk. He said MLC Talk should be transformed to this Luther FM. He said we should work on it. We've been given the responsibility. So there's a big task that we have. This is not something we joke. This is not only I don't really only consider it as though it is from uh, um, the office of our bishop, okay. But I think it's a discernment that he can speak to us directly and call this network to do something, to really revive the process of of Luther FM. And I will say this quickly, that um, when we first started MLC Talk, we had people all the way in Zambia. A matter of fact, one of the a person reached out to me from Zambia and asked how we can collaborate and have the show be aired in Zambia. So MLC Talk is not only for Liberia; it's also it is global. Some things that are happening in the Lutheran Church in South Africa, we will talk about it. Things that are happening in the Lutheran Church in Australia, we talk about it. Lutheran Church in Europe, Lutheran church in Canada, for example. We will talk about it. So this network, as we mentioned the last time when we came back on air, we said the network is here to stay. You know, I will not say unfortunate, but you know, we are all working people, and our schedules, our various schedules, may not give us the time or the opportunity to have a full weekly schedule. We know that. I think that will also make an impact, even if we spend one hour or 30 minutes during the week, evening week, but we have mixed schedules. So we're kind of working on that to see that at least maybe we can increase the number from only Sunday to maybe twice a week or 3 times a week, you know, so that people will keep listening to you know, people will keep getting the information that they want, especially when it comes to the Lutheran, you know, the Lutheran community. And the Lutheran community is big. Lutheran community doesn't only have to do with just the congregation. It also has to do with Lutheran World Federation World Service and some of the other programs that the Lutheran Church, you know, is involved with. World hunger, climate justice. There are so many things that the church is doing. So yes, I feel good, but I think, like my sister couple said, we can do greater things if we all work together. The viewers and us, we all can do greater things. Thank you so much.
Take it with it. Well said. To our viewer out there, this is an open bar discussion. If you want to call in to see how best we improve the network, you can call in, or you can put your comment in the chat. We'll read it. You can contribute to see how best we can make the network to be one of the best. And like you said, like what your couple said, you know, we want to reach to another level of the network. If you have a birthday celebration, you have a wedding celebration, you want to take funeral, bereavement, wedding, whatever. So you take about promotion, reach out. This is your network, and we'll be willing to promote that for you to air on this platform here. So we need your involvement. It's not just only for to come on every Sunday to be discussing issues within the church, but you have a weekday activity like on a Friday, you have a wedding coming up, you have a funeral coming, or you want to make use of the network. We are open and we'll be willing to work along with you to make your program successful. This is a network.
So, and Dr. Tutu, sorry, man, just add quickly. I know that the last time we had our brother John, he joined us on the show. John, sometime back we had a agreement with Radio Life in Zozo. Radio Life was airing us in the Lofa area, in the Guinea area, in part of Sierra Leone, and we also tried to work on this also to have a local radio station. So hopefully things will work out and we can have our Radio Toyota that will be airing on. Radio Toyota has a large audience and their frequency is very large in the Bon area and covering Margibi and going a part of Lofa and also going a part of Nema and Guinea. So hopefully we can strike this deal with Radio Toyota and we can, you know, have a presence locally on the ground.
Check it. That's a good way. That's a good way of networking also to work on this activity to make sure that we want to be the voice of the voiceless wherever our network can reach, especially in terms of literature. This is also evangelizing for us too. You know, one of the pillars of the Lutheran Church in Liberia is to evangelize. So we will be using that being also too, you know, to do our radio or evangelizing. I think maybe one of the things they also too will invite our brother Woko Kwali on the show here.
Yeah.
Because I know he do that evangelizing. So they my Lutheran podcast. That the podcast of my Lutheran Connection chat room.
Yeah, devotion, the devotion.
Yeah, the devotion.
I think the devotion now, a devotion. Somebody try to tell her devotion spot.
Yeah, so I think we did, and I like that. That's a very good way.
And he's very
we did.
He commented, but somebody wanted to see his show.
Yeah, so we need to try to bring him on. Yeah, you know, to get more. But that's a good one. Yeah, that's a evangelism too. I will try to get hold of him. You know, he wanted my way back guy.
Yeah.
You know, yeah. So John, we want to welcome you to the podcast. We just have his introductory statement, and then we'll get back. Okay, you know, the nitty-gritty of today. So,
well, thank you. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you today. Thank you. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you very much. Again, it's a privilege to be a part of your platform. And honestly, I like the work you do to keep informing our people and bringing out ills. From the church angle, from society angle. I just like to say thank you. It's a privilege again to be here. And every time I see Dr. Toto, I mean, I'm confident he's always positive and want the best thing to be done. So, Mr. Kobe and our dear mother, my couple, thank you ever so much for having me. Once again, happy Father Day while we're staying in the Father month.
All right, thank you.
And then I need you because you my couple.
Thank you. You're a couple over papier. She tells you
I'm a fine, so coming.
We call you my couple now from today. We call you my couple.
She said, she is the bottom of the platform, yeah. So that's a very good description of her. Thank you.
Right.
We can't be to get they did the great of this discussion today. We were here last week, we were discussing about the Lutheran University protest. Abel was supposed to come back to give us an update. I hope wherever he is, he listens to us, he can come back to give us an update. We appreciate it. And Bishop also was here last week. He provided us an update to us also to have about where they are. John was here also too. He did an investigative report for us. And John, how far we are in terms of your investigative report about what something like Abel said? And can you just update us so we can get into the discussion?
Well, thank you. Over the week, I've been trying to, cross-examine this ongoing investigation, even though it has not been my understanding because Friday and Saturday, I had a little bit of health problem, so I really did not follow the issue. But my understanding from the student angle so far is that the investigation has not yet been officially launched, as it was said by Mr. Lewert on the show. But again, there are ongoing investigations from our angle, more especially from my angle as a media practitioner, to be able to understand what is happening, to the Lutheran University. And like somebody said, you can't jump into conclusion when you speak to one party. There are so many different sectors that are involved in this ongoing investigation.
Okay, I think Joe having some technical problem there. Maybe
sorry, there's a call I interrupted. Can you hear me?
John,
go ahead. We can hear you. Go ahead.
John, before you proceed.
Yeah, so like I said,
John,
there is
John, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay, before you proceed, let me ask a question why you continue. Has school resumed now at the university open the Phoebe campus?
Say that?
Has school resumed? The Phoebe campus will let that they were closed. At the school open?
No, it's still closed. The communication rating for the temporary closures of school states that school is expected to resume tomorrow. So as we speak now, tomorrow I will be at Phoebe to know whether the administration is going to lay out to the promise they made to the students, because the students are expected to return on campus by tomorrow and classes will officially resume. And the Secretary General of the Student Council government, who the bishop did talk about on the show last week, that he was the lead protesters or the lead organizer of the protest, and I've been on the phone. He said to me, well, he can confirm, because he stayed on the campus, he can confirm that there are ongoing renovation and changes are being made on the campus. So what we don't know is whether the administration, because in the communication I did send to you last week, Mr. Kobe, that communication states that classes are expected to resume on the 23rd, which is tomorrow. So hopefully by tomorrow, I will be on Phoebe campus to know whether the administration is actually going to lay out to that promise that it made to the students.
Okay, John, before Bakuri ask, let me ask you one more question again. Last week, the bishop said that there was some students that were involved in the protest, but not even registered students. They didn't pay their tuition. Did you do the investigative report on that? I don't know. Any students were couldn't eat every year to the school, and they were causing problems to the university in terms of the protests.
I actually didn't get a question right.
The question is on the show. The bishop said there were some students that were eating every year to the school, and they were part of the protest. They didn't report on that to see whether some of the students were say indebted to the university.
One of those students the bishop talked about was the lead organizer of the protest, which is Mr. Abraham Colley. And I was able to quiz him on the issue. And to be very honest, what he said to me is he is being sponsored in the institution by the president of the Republic of Liberia. So he's on a government scholarship. And he confirmed to us that there is a memorandum of understanding between the Lutheran University, the Phoebe campus, and the government. So whether or not the government has not paid his fees, he can speak to us on the issue. But what he do know is he has been in the institution since 2019. He has been on the Phoebe campus since 2019. And he's on a government scholarship. And that scholarship, I mean, the current government again inherited and they continue that scholarship. As we speak, he is a prospective graduate. So he's a senior student. So whether the government have not been paying the money that they should pay the Lutheran University or the Phoebe campus, he cannot speak to that because he's not in charge of his own tuition payment.
All right, thank you for that. Thank you for that clarity. That was a good point. I think that you did some report on that. Let me come to our sister Kwapo. What's your take on the any question for Joe or any news information that you are getting concerning the Lutheran University?
No, I haven't received any new information concerning that. Like you said, we all await the outcome of the committee, the investigation outcome of the committee, and we pray and hope that it comes out well, so the both parties will be satisfied. But then the issue that John raised concerning the team lead, the guy who is heading the protest, that he doesn't know that his school fee have been paid or not. I think that he's not been sincere, because once you own a scholarship and your tuition is not paid or it is paid, you'll definitely be in the know. Yeah, so he had not been sincere to that question. Yeah, so we just pray that they work it out. Like the MOU that was signed between the school and the government of Liberia. I didn't know how it was signed. There are a lot of policy in there, there are a lot of things that they're supposed to follow. And I know at the end of the day, the government will pay those students school fees and they will pick up from there. But we all await the outcome of the investigation, and we hope that it be in the interest of both the students and the administration, where everybody will benefit. He talks about there have been some renovation. Yes, I think Bishop spoke about that too. So at least they were not just they didn't just sit down after the students submitted the plat. At least they took some initiative, and that's a good sign of a good leader. Yes, so everything will not happen just within a twinkling of an eye. It will take time, but at least they will get there someday. So we just hope that the investigation it come up with the findings and everybody bear whatsoever consequences or whatsoever actions that they think they're supposed to bear for the institution.
Thank you. With it. So
Yeah. Sorry. I thought you had called me. Sorry.
whenever I call your name, don't rush me.
Okay, I will not rush.
I keep telling you, don't rush me. I call your name.
I will not rush. I will wait for you.
Okay. So with it, what's your take on this? Yeah. Any new information from your end or any question for John?
Yeah. No. Not question for John. First, I want to say that I appreciate um the church, the Lutheran Church and Library for stepping in. You know, the the Lutheran University is a tripartite university. All right, that's the Lutheran Church in Liberia, the Association of Liberian Lutherans in the Americas, and the Lutheran University. Okay, so when that issue started, the Lutheran Church in Liberia took seize of the matter and immediately, I think, okay, let me read, let me take my word back. The Lutheran University reached out to the Lutheran Church in Liberia, and and Lutheran Church in Liberia informed Aliyah about it, and the Lutheran Church in Liberia took seize of the matter. I believe on that very day the incident occurred, the bishop was, he moved straight. He did not even send a team. He himself went on the scene, and try to calm these students down, and use the, you know, he tried to, he leveraged the opportunity as head of the church to calm the situation down, and he made sure that, all of the bureaucracy around, like, acquiring these items that are needed for the campus and everything. He did not just waste time. He went away straight and instructed the finance department to make funds available. That, and mind you, some of, again, I mean, I might not be in the right, something to say, but that I want to assume that perhaps some of the church, staff, I mean, he might say, you know what, if some of the staff members will not take pay, let's take care of this situation. And that's what happened. Okay. And he makes sure that money was available, the ball mattresses, and even John is alluding to the fact that renovation is going on. So these are the kind of things that we want to see. We don't want to see the negative aspect. And I would say that, next Sunday is a bishop hour, and our bishop will be coming. So, Bishop will have we will again have the opportunity to ask Bishop all of the questions, and Bishop Patmo will be able to give us, more detailed information when it comes from the angle of the Lutheran Church in Liberia. But John is doing a fantastic job. He's going out there, he's investigating and letting us know what's happening. He's like a foot soldier for us, and he tried to bring this, from an independent perspective. So, for me, I really don't have much question. I would just say, kudos to our church, the Lutheran Church in Liberia. We don't want to see, I mean, this is bad, that such a news would just, go, in public, a new university. But again, I like how our church took care of this issue. And this shows, this shows that we have the experience, because the Lutheran Church in Liberia, that we've been running trauma healing and reconciliation for a long period of time. So, I mean, I really want to appreciate our church.
Thank you for that. I like how you brought the tripartite agreement. How the Lutheran Church in Liberia to seize of the matter. But let me ask you a question. In terms of the tripartite agreement with Adia, the social Liberia in America.
Yeah.
When the incident occurred, do you know whether Adia played a meaningful role to work with the Lutheran Church in Liberia to resolve the issue? Or
yeah, absolutely. I will tell you that as an I don't want to call myself an insider, but I will tell you that as member of the leadership team of Aliyah, I can tell you that immediately that happened, Aliyah, through her members, Aliyah has three representatives on the board, and the co-chairperson of the board is a representative of Aliyah. That's Mother Madi Reese Carpet. The next person who's the chaplain on the board is the Reverend Dr. Eric and Allison, and the third person is the Reverend Dr. Moses Dennis, who is the I think he's the administrative advisor, or he's the advisor to Aliyah executive team. So when that happened, and I'm part of every communication I send out, because being a part of the media and publicity team, we received that information to set up the Zoom, the virtual meeting, and everything like that. So I would say yes, Aliyah did play a role as well. Aliyah worked along with the Lutheran Church in Liberia to ensure that these things happen.
Thank you. That's a very good point, and that's the purpose of having a tripartite
Yeah,
agreement. The
absolutely.
Lutheran Church Library, the mother body. You know, want to see a special thanks to the intervention that took place by the bishop and the school administration, and we I'm happy to hear that through John that a lot of renovation work have taken place. Things are going on good, and with the agreement are going on. I mean, that showed a very good sign of of, of leadership, you know, for them. It just so disappointed at the earliest age of the university, you know, for all to come to this far in terms of
Taratoro,
my protest.
Taratoro,
Yeah.
sorry to interrupt. We have the bishop on the phone,
Oh, Bishop. Okay, the Bishop.
and you
I
allow
like
him
that.
to,
You know,
you want to make some comments.
yeah, Bishop. You already live.
Yeah, Bishop Patman. Yeah,
Yeah, Bishop.
yeah, Bishop
Welcome.
is live. Bishop, you can go ahead, please. Yeah, we're doing well this evening.
Thank you for the show.
Yes.
I've been following you ever since. Since I left from Yega Lofa on my way to town, I'm following you people. But I have a concern. You know, it's good that you are informing people, informing the world how things are happening on Holy Day Church. But I think that some of the way we do the information is not going well. Not everybody who gives you information will give you correct information. Now, I'm not against what John is doing. But John is speaking to people from a journalistic perspective. Now, John don't even know that I have been on the campus since Wednesday. I've been on Phoebe campus when he then they say he heard. I've been there. I've been there making sure that those things you talk about water, everything is in place. But so don't just come and sit down and say to people things and you're taking. I don't like the way he proceeded. Honestly. I talked on this show the last time. I gave some comments. I'm the leader of this church. All of you there know me. You got my contact. If you want to find information on what I said, what Dr. Tudo cannot call me, you'll be asking Joe on what I said. I said what I said. Follow me up and see what is happening. John can speak for me. I on Phoebe Coma. I was there 3 days. I didn't see anybody. Then you talking about the boy is on government scholarship, but the government does not pay his school. So what? That's the problem we have. We cannot do it because the boy who want to pay the school fee, who put on scholarship, are not paying scholarship. Even the boy, had planned earlier, just before, and this not going to do that, he was going to the Ministry of Internal Affairs to stage a demonstration. That's the student you're talking about. That's the student you're talking about. So he said the president is paid by him, so he's going to demonstrate at the president's office too. Because the president had not paid his school fee. Is that a student you're talking about? That's not what we're looking for. We have a situation as a judge. We must handle it adequately and better before we put the information up to the air. Everything that's going is just making the school to look bad, and that's not what it is. That's better what it is not. So we gotta be careful how we discuss the issue. This is a church issue that I told all of people. The way you discuss it, if it is not a good information and sharing, you give the church, you give the school a bad image. Because I can tell you, the politics that goes on in Boncadi is bad, and the intention is to make us look bad because people think we are competing with other schools in Boncadi that did not certify. Be careful how we discuss the book and what they say to us, and that's what I want to say. It's not fair the way the report is coming.
Thank you so much, Bishop. We wish you safe journey, and as you get back to Monrovia, and then we'll be expecting you next Sunday on Bishop's Hour.
I'm not coming this year.
Bishop, come here. Bishop, you can't have your hour.
Bishop, hour. We're expecting you, Bishop.
Bishop, you can't have your hour. That hour reserved for you.
We'll have a conversation with you during the week, Bishop. Sorry.
Bishop will call you. I will call you.
Call you, Bishop.
I'll call you.
Yeah, Mr. Kuba, can I say something?
No, Joe, hold on. Yeah, hold on.
All right, Bishop. Thank you. Thank you so much. We'll talk to you during the week.
Take Bishop, thank you for your comment. First of all, if Bishop is hurt, we want to use the media to apologize to him. We are not trying to undermine the credibility of what they are doing to restore calm and also to contribute to the development that happening. We fully support the work that they are doing. And this university is our university. If anybody on the network cannot be a strong supporter of that university, I want to do a really strong support that university, and I've been one of the funding for the grassroots. I left for the grassroots. We want the best for the university. So if we come on the show, this is a network. If we get John and all this to come there, we want the best for independent reporting. We know we can go to our own local church that do other places to get the information that we need. This is a network. We don't do guys on independent reporting. Like we said, the last one is always for Bishop Hour on the network. Bishop will come there, will ask all the critical questions. We'll ask a question until but we are not trying to undermine the development of the university. What is going on? When it come to that. So Bishop, if you look at a different way, you have we apologize to you, or we not try to divert or to promote bad image of the university. That university is our university. I even played this where I can't like Russia. I want to sometimes once I come and spend 1 or 2 semesters and to help to teach. To help. That's the play everybody have for that university. But this is the show. If you want to call in like the Bishop did, you want to contribute to the show here, you're welcome to call in. We'll take your call. If you cannot call in, you can put your comment in the comment section. Your comment will be rare. So we need your participation in the show. So John,
Director, before John comes in, I just want to make a point that I want to make a point to my cousin. I know there's not a family show.
Hold on. We reach that point here. We'll go to comment section. We'll deal with your cousin. Your cousin.
I just want to address something. Quickly, Director. Just 20 seconds. 20 seconds. I just want to say something quick.
Who's the cousin?
You're not addressing your cousin, really. Your cousin.
Okay, I'm not addressing my cousin. I'm not addressing my cousin directly. So that's what I want to say, right? Even the Bible says that we should give honor to whom honor is due, right? And as a network, as a Lutheran platform, right? We saw this issue that the students raised, okay, and we look at it from that perspective. We also try to wait for the reaction. We waited for the reaction from the Lutheran Church, and also you saw last Sunday, Brother Abel was here from the bull perspective. He gave the bull, a point when it comes to the entire saga. So, I think that we're just trying to appreciate the church for what the church is doing. It's not like we lay on red carpet. As my cousin is saying, like we have a call. We have a call right now. Let's pick up this call.
Take the call.
All right. Yeah, go ahead. State your name and your comment, please.
This is Sister Goya. I'm not member of Civilian Lutheran Church, another church.
I didn't get ready to check again bounce. Go ahead.
Yeah, but some of the reason they check and bounce that because people practice it before they get to bishop leadership. The bishop calling his feelings. If you don't want people to give misinformation, they don't create an information vacuum. Everybody can go through the bishop to clear information. You have to have a communication team that is ahead of the ball, rolling out information in time. If you create vacuum, something's going to occupy that vacuum. So instead of the bishop being in his feelings, I think there should be a movement of learning so that they can think and really recreate a strong way on how they roll information out before the people lay it out. And look, really, and I like what the bishop said. y'all gotta wait for official message to come from the church. I know you won't go down the red carpet, but we have to know when the church knew what. Before we can start laying down red carpet, there has to be a comprehensive report on what they knew and when they knew it. And then just to my brother George Toto, I know you know the way you lay out this thing in the brother called Lutheran University is disgraceful. You're my own brother, you're an educated man. You cannot lay out the way they lay out. We're having a president that is struggling, and then they had a vice president who are using a personal Facebook page to advertise and the personal phone number for entering exam. The whole layout, the structure, the thinking process of this institution should not deserve being called a university. And I say what I say, I'm a lifelong Lutheran.
Hold on a line. I think we got a question for you as well. Go ahead, Dr. Tudo.
I don't have no question for him.
Okay. Kopo, you got a question for my cousin now, Kopo?
I got no question for you. I want university like university. That's a deal.
I would just want to
I know Westchester was a high school too, right? So university, I get it.
But let me address this, Brother Sisi. We thank you so much for the concern you raised. We understand the concern, and that's the reason why we are here to listen to the concern and then some improvement. This university is in the embryo stage, and for some of them involved in the for the early stage of the university, we still believe in the work of the university that at a certain point will reach where it need to be, and there will be a lot of issues that will come out. And we hope that those that are in authority will be able to take the criticism, constructive criticism, and make the necessary changes for this university to be one of the best in Liberia. So your concern is well taken. Thank you.
And those Lutherans with the technical know-how, like my cousin, should avail himself. Not only say in Minnesota, go to Liberia, let's make the Lutheran University better.
The first man who said the doctor who left his position here went down there. How you treating him? You see, when you see
the president is well treated.
The man is well treated.
Okay, fine. I should call you on the line right now. I talked to my uncle last night. I'm calling you on the line right now.
We'll talk about that. That will be a family meeting. We'll talk about that one later. Okay.
Let me just address something that Brother Koya talked, the issue of a public relation officer,
right?
To push the idea or to give information concerning the university or the church. I think that is very necessary. We really need that. So not all of the time Bishop will come on air to be clarifying this one, that one. If we have someone who will be providing us information, in as much as we will also talk to John, but he will be that person that will be relating to the director to inform us what's going on. And when John came, what John talked about, I think John also spoke about the current renovation. I think that one we should give him credit for that. John talked about the current renovation to the school. And John, I think we need pictorial evidence for that. If you can just do a picture and see how it's so we all can be in and know. But Bishop, like we said, your hour is coming next Sunday. Please turn up to our call so you can give us more information concerning that. But we will still need public relations officers who will be there to propagate the agenda of LUM.
All right, Dr. Toto, we have someone on the line, please.
Okay.
Go ahead. State your name, your comment, please.
This is very big. And I'm so glad to see Kopo. I haven't seen her for a long time.
So now the Kopo you see for a long time.
All right,
I don't know.
Yeah. Panazio baby there. And to Dr. Futo and Lee and other people. But I want to say two things. One would be respond to the brother from Minneapolis or Minnesota, sorry. And the other one will have to do with a general comment. We all know that the board was contacted and Abel is the chairperson. Abel promised on this network that they will investigating. They were launching an investigation, and they will come back with a full report. I think we should wait for that report. If the report is made, then we will have opportunity to question the report and to do fact finding. The second thing I like to say regarding the brother from Minneapolis, look, let's be sincere, let's be honest. This university just started. Every institution got its own challenges from the beginning. And I think the Lutheran Church is going through this. We will be very fair and we all will work hard, overcome the initial challenges, and ensure that this university becomes vibrant. It's something that all of us have been looking forward to. Aliyah and Lutherans, we all been looking forward to that. So yes, we may have some challenges, but we should not take these challenges and say, because of X, Y, Z, this will not happen, that will not happen. All of the technical things you're putting down, they are true, but see where we are. Even the funding is a problem. So I'd like to ask him and appeal to him that we should all put our hands on the table and work together with Aliyah, the Lutheran Church in Liberia, to ensure that this university stands. Lutheran Church is one of the oldest churches when it comes to education. Remember, that church is the cradle of nursing education in this country. To see that we had a cradle of nursing education within laughing, having been able to get even bachelor degree for many years after the first 100 years before we started, it's a shame. We should work toward that. That's what I want to say, Willie.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Reverend Pierre.
Thank you.
As always, you're welcome anytime and to appear on the show as well.
Thank you, Reverend Pierre, the BA, for that comment. Like we said, the Lutheran University is our baby. We'll cherish it. We'll try to nurture it to be where it is, to work good, you know. Hey, John, you wanted to come in after John? Then we'll go into our comment section and read what we have out there.
I recognize our
Recognize our viewer out there. Then we can go to part 2 of the discussion. The part 2 of the discussion will focus on some of the present issues with the Lutheran Church in Liberia when it comes to investigation report on the bishop, the compound, and also the financial issues until there. So that'll be the part 2 of the discussion. Hey, John, so try to conclude your thought. You listen to the bishop, some of the comment also too. But try to end your talk, then we'll try to go to the comment section. John,
I think John is. Let's proceed with the.
Let's proceed with the comment section, and they'll recognize our viewer.
Yeah. So our sister Catherine Gago says
Okay. Can you hear me?
Okay, yeah, you, John.
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. Let me say thank you for, all you do for our people. Yes, to Mother Kopo issue, I want to say you have all of the pictures of the ongoing renovation that is done on the campus, and I have those pictures. During the week when I tried to investigate this thing, what led to the first protest, what led to the second protest, the resolution that was signed or presented to the administration, how was it settled in the office of the county attorney, like the bishop said. Those were information I was trying to follow. And why was I doing that? It's because I am also concerned about the image of the university. I don't come on this show to make report because I want to support the Lutheran University. No. But when there is an issue that is affecting the public, and one of the things the bishop said, and I spoke to it, the bishop said on the show last week that the lead protesters have not paid his fees. That's something he said. And I was able to investigate that issue. Like I said, the boy, I think he's watching. I saw his comment on the show. He confirmed to me that he's a senior student, whether or not the government of the Republic of Liberia have been paying their fees through the Phoebe Lutheran University or the Phoebe campus of the Lutheran University. He's not clogged with that information. But what he do know is there is a memorandum of understanding between the Phoebe campus and the government of Liberia. That's one. And I said on the show, yes, like the bishop said, it is true that there is let's say a renovation that is ongoing. Water system, they're working on it. Combos have been provided. The mattresses that the students talk about, and I sent you all of those. I mean, the old ones on the show last week. Those mattresses, there are no mattresses being sent. I mean, those are things I think the university is doing. Regarding the investigation that was promised to be launched by the board, whether they've launched that investigation, I don't know yet, because they've not reached out to some of the parties involved. Maybe they're doing it individually and they will come back on the show with a report. I am not a member of the board. I am not on the campus. I am doing this thing because our people needs to be informed as to what happens on the campus. Yes, the Lutheran University is new, but when there are issues, the best thing we can do, and I think the bishop did well, he was able to step into the situation, take cease of it, and make sure that the students' request, some of them have been adhered to. So I want to say thank you. Whatever we can do to continue informing our people, we will. I am not being paid for the thing I do. To leave from it, I'll be on Phoebe campus tomorrow. To go on Phoebe campus and come back, I will use my resources, but I'm doing that because I think it's important to inform our people. So I don't come on a show because I want to spoil the image of the Lutheran University. No, I am doing this because I even want to help the Lutheran University so that the stories that the students are giving, this appear on DN News, this appear on so many national and international platforms. So if we don't do the investigation and bring it on the Lutheran people platform, it won't be a just thing to do. So just to tell the bishop, I am not here to spoil the image of the university, but I'm here to help you promote the university. We know that the school is new. There are a lot of challenges. The other day I was at Zozo, week before last. In fact, last week I was in Zozo. I am taking tour to these places, and I didn't go to Zozo, I mean, on a university basis. The last time I visited Zozo on a university basis was when you had a fundraising upcoming, and I needed to send some videos from there. But I went to Zozo, I was able to do some investigation on the university campus. I am doing this thing because I think it's important our people get informed. So thank you for having me. Whatever I can do in my weak way,
so John,
and whatever we can help in the future, we will. And informing our people, I love what you do on the show. I am not a panelist on the show, but I come here when I am called to provide information that I have. I will not give you wrong information. Pictures will come to you. I have a letter in my possession that the student themselves wrote the student council government ahead of that protest. I can send you the letter, Willie. I can send you the letter, Mr. Kubwe. I have those evidence. I didn't just go to do investigation because I wanted it from the surface. And we will continue and help the board to do the necessary investigation and give you the information you want. You can call on me whenever you need me. If I can help you, I will tell you I can help you. But once I say I will be a part of the investigation to make sure we promote the image of the university, I am committed to that. Thank you very much for having me, and I wish you success in all you do.
Yeah, John, thank you so much. We do appreciate the work that you do out there. In terms of carrying on your investigative report, we are proud of you as a network, and that's the reason why we are collaborating with you to come on the show. You have to give us some of the information that have been investigated. So we are proud of you, and then that will continue to work with you in terms of getting some information. You went to a Lutheran school. You are a product of the Lutheran Church in Liberia. So I don't think you dare to tarnish or give a bad reporting of the Lutheran Church in Liberia or the Lutheran University. So we do appreciate the good work you do, and we'll continue to work along with you. With it, that recognize
Yeah.
our guests and go to the comment section.
Okay, sure, absolutely. All right, so I want to start with our sister Catherine Gagu. Say I'm following today. We want to say thank you so much. Um, Abraham Colley, he says issues regarding the students' protests this gone time at the Lutheran University of Liberia, Phoebe campus. Greetings. I want to firstly appreciate all of us for going through the short break successfully. And as we return, I want us all to know that we remain peaceful together now and forever. These are just few words I would like to bring to our knowledge. The interpretation of our gathering this gone time has somehow been misunderstood as much as such. Okay, personnel in high positions has taken our action. Our action. Okay, all right. Um, Wellington T. Flomo. I'm following closely. Thank you for following. With also Bishop Patmo. He's greeting. Good evening, Bishop. Wellington Flomo says, Again, Wellington Flomo. Abraham Colley is a senior student in the laboratory program that have spent 7 unreasonable years in the institution. Again, Abraham Colley. I've been on campus since 2018, not 2019. Mother Victoria Nangbe Johnson, hello to you. Wellington T. Flomo, the administration owes the student body an apology because we are helping them to help us helpfully, I think hopefully, but they aren't looking deeper. There must be a change. Phoebe College of Health Sciences is all we have. That's true. And I can get a total, as I read through the comment there, is that it reminds me of again the book Google Watiango. It reminds me of the Shamba. It's that everyone has love for all. The Lutheran University is their common denominator. Students want to
Yeah.
see the Lutheran University thrive, and the owners of the Lutheran University want to see the Lutheran University. So I think it's a win-win situation for everybody. Everybody wants the Lutheran University to move forward and to be be successful. Um, in every collaboration in Liberia every collaboration in Liberia is threes from political party to religious organization tripartite. Oh, all right. Joseph Bar, Lutheran Church of Liberia. Are you guys ready to operate the Lutheran University in Liberia? Because the recent action of the Phoebe campus students shows that you guys are not ready to operate a Lutheran University. I don't think so. Joseph Bar,
We are ready.
not yeah. I don't think you well in place. I've spent okay. Bishop was here with us. Zeze B. Gezi, senior. We are following closely. It is very sad to see a newly funded university in this kind of situation with students. Bar said we the student. Okay, we the student. I think Bar is a member of the university. So we the student has lot on our mind, and if you guys are going, I if you guys give the public misleading information, we will make sure to rectify these information. Okay.
We are not giving wrong information.
Uh, no. I don't know what he's talking about. Professor Goya, I think he was on the show. He talked about my red carpet. Wellington Flomo thanks kindly to John for bringing the real happenings and contact any contract. We will drop evidence to support the truth. All right. Professor Goya was here. He provided information again. Wellington T. Flomo. I thought Bishop said all right. Bart again. Brother Zizi B Gizzy. Gizzy. I think I want to pronounce this right. Zizi B Gizzy.
Easy.
Gizzy is the right word. Yeah. Gizzy is the Loma Miss, the Loma brother. Again, Wellington T. Flomo again want to say thank you. Brother Cesar Goya was here. Reverend Thomas P was here. I think he's just laughing at some of the comments in there. The Bishop is giving. Okay,
Don't
uh,
recognize,
nah,
that.
I don't want to recognize that. But David Morba, I think David Morba is in Zozo. David Morba is in David Morba. Okay, our own brother Jeremiah Gibler. I think no one says anything bad from what I heard, Bishop. Okay. Robert J. Paba.
Papa.
Paba. The bishop is not hurt more than the student. Okay. Jasper Flomo, we are following the conversation tonight. Thank you, Jasper. Wellington G. Flomo, you want to say thank you. Reverend P was here. My dear cousin Sister Goya. Joseph Barr was here. All right. W. Florence Freeman. Bishop, we, the students of the Lutheran University, are closely following. So please give the factual information with all due respect.
The bishop get it right.
You want to say thank you, Bar is here. We want to say thanks to Wellington G. Flomo. We want to say thanks to Bar. Guys, the comments are too much, so we just want to just recognize some of those people that we have not recognized here. Wellington G. Flomo. Okay, so Jeremiah said, the beginning of everything is difficult. One good thing about us Liberian Lutherans is that we complain about everything, but no serious support from us. Bad attitude. I want to agree with. Thank you, John. Okay, John. People are appreciating you for your effort as well, and we want to thank you for working along with us. Wellington G. Flomo. Our dear sister Sever Kolu 4. I'll talk to you sometime after the program, sometime this week. I will talk to you. Hey, family. Mother Comfort Freeman. I'm watching from my little corner.
So hold on a second. Big record about pieces Comfort Freeman. That's what this is. Since Comfort, I want to recognize you and I want to express my condolences to you and the other sibling for the death of the Oba.
Yeah,
I got the news, and so I'm glad that you want to come on the show. I can see you, so I just want to express my condolences to you.
Yeah, from the entire network, we want to say have our deepest condolences. That everybody. I remember. When I see her profile picture, I think about her walking on the Lutheran compound. Back in the days. Yeah, I see her walking on the Lutheran compound. So again, want to say sorry, never mind in the Liberian way. That couple them Banavi people.
Oma has extended my sympathy. I even followed the funeral service from start to end.
Okay. All right. So everybody bring out their personal people. This is my personal person. This is my dear sister, Marlene Molova Kekula. I want to recognize her. It's my sister. It's my sister, my Oma, my everything. So Jenna say, I soon finish the show. She watching me right now, but I soon finish the show. She will blow me up again and say, "Will I just checking on you?" So, but JD Pa, Abraham Colley, locking staffs and threatening to set the building ablaze as example of peaceful protest. Oh, she just taking a different turn. So it means that the students too were doing some things that were not appropriate. Again, JD Pa, thank you for that angle. Judomu Colley, the St. Peter, oh Lord have mercy. The St. Matthew people are coming up now. Brother Judomu Colley, I want to say thank you so much for informing us. While we with the report, I think the press release will be good. That's true. Janet Molba, the Lutheran University has lost integrity. Okay. Okay, all right. We want to. All right, JD, Jan Molba, want to say thank you. All right, Gizzy, want to say thank you. Sister Goya, are you guys sanctioning video? Oh, we can read everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
So that's it.
The educator had turned from an educator to a politician. They made it so critical of us.
That political mathematician.
He's a political mathematician. I don't know. You need to stay in the classroom. Look, we got a few more here.
Okay, let's try to wrap the comment session out.
Yeah, Mother Freeman want to say, okay, Mother Freeman says, thank you so much, Mother, thank you. And also, Selma Walker. Selma S. Walker is following senior student. I got admission since 2018 till now. I'm in the institution and don't know when the
So the
institution
pull you out. Did you
intends to
complete all your
close.
credit before they pull you out?
You got to
That's another thing. When the president, when the guy who was heading the protest said he been
Did
there
you
since
did you
I
did
mean,
you
they,
did you
2018,
they
did
have
you
the
from
chance to
2018
call.
to
If
yeah,
either one
let
of
me
them
tell you
wants to
sure.
come to
he
Did you
call, it would
been
be
complete
there
better.
since, so
did
I
you
The
don't
complete
know.
numbers
your
are
did you
here.
complete did
Why
you
is so
complete all your
long?
credit? Did you complete all your credit? But anyway, those are those
How will
comments
this
were very
phone
interesting.
flow to set the
Yeah.
These
account
comments were
balance?
very interesting to read to our viewer out there
They
thinking
were interesting, yeah.
but we want to make sure that the student body out there, this is the platform, this is the network.
You
We
can
want to
organize yourself and come on the show.
yeah,
If you
you
want to
can put
come on the
yourself
show,
together.
organize yourself and come on the
You can
show.
reach out if you want to debunk any statement, any comment, we recognize you, but we don't always be very respectful.
Yes.
Be respectful in your comment and what
Yep.
you put out there. We just ask you to be very respectful. If the leader or I don't know, Abraham Cody or Prince Cody,
Yep.
if you
Abraham
want to
Cody.
if you want to put yourself together, you want to put your team together, you can come on the platform to discuss some of your concerns, some of your grievances. We're willing to bring you on the show here, but it had to be done in a very respectful way.
Right.
We're not here to fight. We have to help to resolve the issue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there's an open invitation to you out there and the rest of your team. So,
Come and point those things
So
out with
if you
love.
got WhatsApp, please couple you got a Liberian WhatsApp number, right?
Yeah.
yeah, we
So
all do.
The guys are asking to put up a Liberian number. The number here you can save it and call on
My,
WhatsApp, please. Okay, so we come in, please call. Okay, yes, call.
yeah,
The
call.
number, yeah, call
Call.
in, please.
You can call the express yourself, but like I
Yes.
said, we just want it to be done in a respectful manner.
respectful manner.
And that also the type of the word, the type of the language to express.
Watch your
So,
language.
so we open there up,
Yeah.
No
So,
profanity.
so waiting while waiting for caller to call in, let's just try to wrap up the next segment of the show. Your Bishop hour will be next Sunday, in which we
Yeah.
ask a question of that. But before the bishop comes next Sunday, let's try to do some of the report for central office when it comes to the issue of the missing computer, missing laptop, and we don't know how far I get. No bishop will say, "Okay, well, I will call your office to get some to get some information." But coming the public talk about it, we had no we'll be here today, but do you have any information out there? How far we go with that investigation report so far?
This is what I would say. I don't want to rush to that. I know Bishop came on the show. He said that, and he was the first to speak to it, that of the missing devices. Okay, missing devices from the office of the treasurer. All right, so we have a call coming in. All right. Yeah. Go. All right. First of all, go ahead. State your name and your comment. We'll give you, a minute or a minute and a half. Like we said, please be, much more mature on the call. But again, want to appreciate you for calling. Go ahead.
Firstly, my name is Wellington Tiflomo,
Okay.
a student of the Lutheran University of Liberia, specifically from the nursing department.
Okay.
I want to appreciate the board of hosts for this wonderful program. There's a platform for which the facts that bring out the facts and actually the truth about what happenings that's around the Lutheranism, because we all from that belt. Now, as a students of this noble university, firstly, I would like to address some issue that raised by the bishop from the last show, where he stated that the students plan to protest without filed petition stating that we even showed room in a dormitory that we didn't what are you using? The bishop himself, after the tour of the dormitory back then, he toured the dorm with the police commander of the Banga branch, the Attorney General of the county, and him with few other personality or high profile people in the county, they told the branch, they told the dormitory. After the store, the bishop returned back into the auditorium and stated to the students publicly that their dorm was one of the deplorable evil for human to ever live. So I actually kind of surprised when the bishop made a statement that we should the room that students were in. It was kind of downhearted. Now we move on to the delay aspect. I heard some people, some members of the host stating that once you not complete all of your credits, they can graduate you. Now there are some policy put into place by the administration are causing this delay. One, like for this semester, what actually raised the tension of the protest this semester is the planning of this semester for 7 good months, from March all the way to September. We have evidence, and it was even placed on the bulletin. Imagine the semester per standard supposed to run for 4 months. Now our friends, they in other universities, let's just say the social branch, they are done with final. We haven't even written midterm. So every year, a year time, instead of running 2 semesters, they will run only 1. So are you expecting student in FEB that runs 1 semester a year to go in line with students from Georgia that run 2 semesters a year? It's actually impossible, and these are the things that can increase the year that my senior comrade Abraham is facing right now. He actually facing a lot. He has spent 7 years in the school, and honestly speaking, the accreditation of the laboratory department for which he in is actually uncertain. So after spending 7 years and being a graduating senior, it's not only him. They got many people in a case, many people in similar case. After spending 7 years in university just to get a BSc, and then the BSc is not even set. You are even.
Can we ask you a question so that he
sorry, what's your name again, sir?
Wellington T.
Wellington T. Flomo. Can we have Wellington come on the show along with his colleagues?
So Wellington, can you hear me?
Yes.
Wellington, can you guys? Wellington.
Yeah, I'm getting.
We don't have to sleeping on our head, but what I would like to suggest, is it possible that you guys can put yourself together as a team? We can host you guys on the show to listen to some of your concerns, some of your grievances that you guys have for the discuss there.
Yes, sir. That would be actually okay. It would be a fair play on the side of the student body. I've been waiting for such a thing to happen, but then I've been thinking how to get in contact with you.
Because we have
for the student will be very, very prudent enough.
So what it is? We have couple of questions. We have couple of questions to be asked, and I think for fair play for the question to be asked, if we can host you guys a guest on the show with your team, so be able to ask them the question to get some clear understanding about what is happening instead of just coming to just talk.
Yeah, that would be actually great.
Okay, so okay.
We'll bring some video, pictures, evidence to support the claim for you guys to know what actually going on, as if Reporter John is actually giving the factual information, or he is making a crowd as Bishop earlier stated. You guys will get the factual information for students.
Okay, that's good. So we will try
to some administrators that will come. Maybe somehow they would like to place a reporting statement or some of these things. We can support the argument with evidence. Yeah, it will be an evidence-based argument. That would be
always very important.
Yeah. So when you go, so after that. So try to organize it. We'll try to work along what you got to say. Work along with John. I will ask you to work along with John, and then we'll try to work together to see how to get you guys on the show, so your voice and your view can be here. Yeah.
Okay, okay, sir. Thanks.
Appreciate you so much. Yeah.
All right.
Thank you so much, Wellington. You said Wellington G. Okay, thank you.
Wellington T. Flomo.
Wellington T. Flomo. Okay, thank you.
Thank you for that. So with it, so you were in flight, and then
I was in flight. So okay, as I stated that Bishop came on the show, he informed us that the issue of the missing devices. He was going to launch an investigation. He already launched an investigation, but he was waiting for the treasurer to come back from his brief his brief vacation, because the treasurer, as we understood from the bishop, took time off due to his planned wedding ceremony. So if the investigation has resumed, that I'm not 100% for sure. But I want to speak to this from a technical perspective when it comes to IT. Listen, I will tell you this, Brother Toto, that the world now in which we live, the world is more digitized. Okay, that a church, all right. I mean, I know things are not so easy all over, but as a church, for us to still keep all of our data on someone's personal computer like that, I mean, we have a cloud system that we can go. We may not have the means.
One second. So the laptop, the basic laptop, was there somebody personal device or for the Lutheran Church Liberia?
All right, granted, if it was for the Lutheran Church in Liberia, or if it was someone's personal laptop, if you had data just stored on a single device, it's a risk. What if the device, the device was stolen, or what if the device had crashed? Okay, you need to have a backup system. You need to back it up to the cloud, and having things back up to the cloud nowadays is far cheaper. The cloud is safer. Okay, for example, Brother Toto, your Gmail, if you are using Gmail, you find out now, not only Gmail but iCloud, they will tell you to pay like 99 cents for 100 gigabytes. Okay, if you're storing something on a laptop, even if it's a terabyte, you could pay even for 500 gigabyte or a terabyte, would be probably like $5 or $10 a month. That's $120 a month. Then to lose a whole worth of data from 19 who till now, you've lost all the data. Okay, you've lost all the data. So if you want to compare spending $120 a year as compared to losing the data, my concern is not really about the laptop. My concern is about the data, because if that laptop is missing, nobody cares. Okay, we can rally around. We can even buy a laptop, or we can even write grant proposal and seek around for a laptop for the Lutheran Church in Liberia. Or a Lutheran Church in Liberia can even buy a laptop, go to her partners. They can give them laptop. If partners can give the Lutheran Church in Liberia a car or a laptop, you can give them laptops. So when the laptop is issued to you, you go straight from the cloud and you can download your data. You can access your data. So we should be backing up our data instead of saving our data on some a piece of device. It can even be a brand new 2025 laptop. It is not advisable to save your data locally, because in such a case like this, you lost everything. Who knows? Okay, now all of the information, I want to assume either pension record, administration record, personnel record, everything on some of those laptops, everything gone. What are you going to do about it? Put a person in jail after few months, you release them, and that's it. A gentleman agreement, everything is done. So we need to graduate from this. We need to learn beyond this.
Okay, we'll come back.
Now is more digital, that we need to be thinking beyond. We need to be thinking in advancement and not storing our stuff on personal laptop. And I will say this quickly, that I'm one person, again, I continue to frown on this. And I know it is happening. Even in Aliyah, the Media Technology and Publicity Department have been working with the leadership of Aliyah, and they are coming to terms with this, that even personal email should not be used for an organization. We shouldn't be sending email to, I'm just going to assume, we shouldn't be sending email to Bishop Pablo at yahoo.com for the office of the bishop purpose. No. Okay, we have a caller. Hold on 1 second. For the office of the bishop. No. It should be an email for the office of the bishop. It should be separate from the bishop personal email. The same thing with Aliyah. The same thing with the general secretary of the Lutheran Church in Liberia. What if the Lutheran Church in Liberia general secretary has a very sensitive information, but one day he decides, say, you know what, I resign from the Lutheran Church, I'm going. What will you do? That his personal email, he can't give you a password. We need to grasp this and move
take the
forward.
caller or that.
Go ahead, caller.
Hello.
Yeah, your name and your name and state your comment, please.
Yeah, I'm Andrew Timon, or one of the students from Phoebe Esther Health Sciences.
Yeah, go ahead, Andrew. We're gonna give you 1 minute.
Yeah, concerning some of the issue, one of the issues we've been following, we look at specifically the concern that Bishop been raising. One have to do with, like, this going to show when you raise an issue. One concerning the Aston Metal Scholarship student, the middle student in the school, only school fee. I want to benefit of Aston Metal Scholarship student, and one person also who helps student benefited from that scholarship. And keep him out to say, all the school only. Aston Metal owning the school about 17,000 employees. Aston Metal is not owning that. And now Aston Metal came on the campus and went into an agreement. And that agreement they went into was something at the school or even where the people came on the campus. But now they decided to be putting the student outside completely. So all that issue then, we want for the board to come and intervene into it. They will allow the students to be running after scholarship at the end of the day. They decide how the fees will be paid. And then another issue that was so menaced. Yeah. Some of the issue he was saying about the dormitory, some of the issue raised not only about dormitory, he only focusing on dormitory. There are a lot of things that are happening. One of the main reason that we're looking at is the delay in a semester. Now, one of the actual reasons that the protests are going on, the calendar should be adjusted. We went into Mr. Brown office for the calendar to be adjusted, and she even did respect us serious on. She the one responsible for this issue. We went to her office, she said she can't listen to anybody. If they try to take decision in the school, they don't have feeling for the student, they only take decision. And at the end of the day, they will say, oh, this one will happen, at the end of the day, they cancel it again. And they come out again and say, this one will happen, they cancel it. This student in dilemma, no communication, they just do things. So there are a lot of issues. When it comes to the laboratory issue again, we've been in our school, one of them, they're giving admission letter, I supposed to graduate here. And I don't even know when I'll graduate. When it comes to the laboratory department, in the laboratory department, since we entered that school, all our department being accredited, but our department never being accredited. It was good and they boom, remember they said, all the teachers me in the accreditation. Go look at the person started right now in the laboratory department. You will see that diploma state teaching in the school. You will observe the BSc state teaching in the school. Where in the world are somebody will be offering BSc and diploma to stay over? Even nobody will accept such. So the school, there are a lot of things they have to work on. But the bishop only looking at the students are something good or going at school. No student will protest. So that's something they have to work on.
All right.
Thank you.
Hey, join your friends.
Yeah, listen, join your colleagues. We're gonna have you guys come on the show, okay?
Yeah. There you go.
We do appreciate you so much for calling.
Yeah, we do appreciate it. Yeah, there you go, Walito.
Yeah, John Wellington.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can make call come in.
But Tadatodo, we have another caller right here. Go ahead, state your name.
Wait, what's the concern with just 30 seconds?
Oh, remember you bet me. I mean, number you want to get, but like that. You see,
Who says it?
yes. Go ahead. Go
ahead.
Say something. And when they first commend you for getting off your red carpet work and really calling you out for what they're doing, how can the church continue to operate like we stay in 1965? Yeah. I keep saying this over and over. We keep operating like we are a mission church. We have now transitioned either to our finances or the way we operate. Why is there storing information on one person in laptop and carrying it around? You know that one person can follow the US president around with a nuclear you can't carry that around with you. But what is that? Right? And that brought me to a question to my brother Dr. Toto.
Why you're storing the LUL information on somebody's laptop?
No, now on somebody's laptop, Aliyah information is on the cloud. I can guarantee you that.
No cloud.
Okay.
You know,
the last part is, and listen, when you know, you all dismissed the comment that was in the comment section. Somebody said, "When will I graduate?" And you said, "Oh, when you get your hour, you will leave." That person question was technical, and the callers have pointed out how the university is running fewer semesters. And if you're running fewer semesters, then it's impossible to graduate on time. So, and then the last part is, are we running programs that lack accreditation? Is this like the new divide in Africa, where you're running the program that don't have accreditation? This is sad. Dr. Toto, you're on that LUL. You're going to do better than that. You can't be getting people go to university to learn something that you are not accredited to teach them. That is sad.
How are you teaching them?
Yeah,
that's why. That's why we try to get the student to come on the show.
We have a caller from Liberia. We have a caller from Liberia. Go ahead, state your name, please, and your comment.
Good evening from my end, from Liberia.
Yeah, lower your monitor. Lower your monitor.
His name.
Okay.
Yeah, state your name, please. Yeah, state your name and your campus or where you calling from, please.
Okay, good evening. Thank you for having me on the show. I'm Zize B. Gizi, calling from
Oh, Zize Gizi, okay.
Bon County. Yeah, I'm calling from Bon County. So I'm in the school as well.
Okay.
You know, there are a lot of issues that students have raised, but you know, the administration just looking at students to be bad, and they are one way or other biased in doing things. But to be honest with you people, if some group of people don't leave the Lutheran University, the institution will not go up. Because they are trying to suppress the school not to grow up. They are really trying to suppress the school. Now, like one of my colleagues said from the laboratory department, you cannot have the olden days mentality to bring it in the university. The people are still taking this particular university to be on PTP days. And there's not PTP days. You understand?
Yeah.
Now, you cannot have a BSc running institution, then you have someone who have diploma trying to teach a BSc student. Where in this world you have seen that? They still have that particular people working in the lab. And then for the nurses and the midwives, they have some qualified instructors. Now, this institution, they are running the institution one semester a whole year. So if you have to spend 4 years in this institution, you're going to find yourself spending 8 years. Like some of us, we came here since 2021. Our parents are asking us when we're going to graduate from the institution. You know, like I listened to the lady that was saying, oh, it depends on the amount of credit hours you have carried. Yes. Like one of our senior colleagues fled us something, and we know him. He's very brilliant. It's not about the amount of credit he's been carrying. But because of the same mentality they have for PTD days, they carried it in the university that was delaying him. He just came from affiliation. This particular individual, as we speak, he came since 2017.
Wow.
But they are still holding on to them. They just got the affiliation completed this one semester. Like we saying about the Canada event, the school have a set date that they can put on graduate. When they put all that memo on the bulletin, they say September month they will be graduate students. They will be graduate students, they are not come all the meet it. And since March, as they tell the open institution, we're still running the semester going, we are not even set for a meeting. So how can you run an institution like that?
So with it, that's the same. That's the same thing.
Gizi.
Yeah.
You have this number and your previous colleagues are there. So let us talk after the meeting right here, Brother John. Sorry, what's John's last name again?
Dixon.
John Dixon. Brother John Dixon from Toyota, we can arrange something. Maybe you can be in the studio in Toyota, and you guys can be there. We all can talk from there and stuff like that. Okay.
Yeah. So yeah. So get.
Yeah.
To share that they have it.
Yeah. Okay. We will arrange something. We'll arrange something like that.
And then also.
Okay.
No,
Yeah,
you
we
know,
can do that.
we actually respect the bishops. He's actually trying his best, but there's some information the bishop is giving. It's actually not going the way things are looking.
Yeah, but when you come, so keep some so that the information can be new. When you get on the show, then you can reveal some of this information. Okay, so let's keep some. We can't. You don't want to say all today. Then on the show now, you won't have anything to say.
Yeah, so let's
Okay?
try to get
Okay, thank you. We do appreciate you.
Let's try to get on board, and then also the way let's try to get hold of the student leadership, because I learned that
I think the student leadership. The student leadership. John will help us with that.
Yeah, we're not supporting the protest. I think
we need to bring
so we need to bring two groups: the student leadership that was not supporting the protest, and those that are supporting the protest. We need to have both of them. Yeah, we need to have both of them in studio. Yeah.
But what is that? Let me get to our the mother of the house couple. We're discussing about the laptop issue. Bishop will be next will be the bishop hour. And up to that, I let out the kids in the police here. They keep going to the police station. But what is your take? Any information so far, or are you waiting to hear from the bishop again?
I guess I haven't heard any information yet concerning the case, and I think we all can wait patiently as the police carry on the investigation. And at the end of the day, to know the outcome of the investigation. But I want to point out to what Woody pointed out, which has to do with the storage of document. I think like we are saying the same thing in this modern world. You cannot be saving your document on a stick, a memory stick, or on a laptop. Why if the laptop crash? That leaves the laptop being stolen, right? What if it crash? How do we account for those documents? So now we have a very easy way to store document on the Google Space. And they will give you free 15 gig to start. So as time goes by, then you can buy a space in the cloud. But it is very simple. You can save all of your documents there for every session. You can go to finance, after that you go to your meeting minutes, you add it, you just create your document tree in the Google Space, and it will help you to store all of your documents instead of being running around when the laptop crash, when someone steals laptop. Then will be, we need this information. Oh, it was in the laptop at the store, or it was in the laptop that crashed. I don't think in this modern world we should be thinking about that now. We should just go to the cloud, those who got access to it, and just pull out whatsoever document you want from there. Simple.
Daratoro, can you just give me 1 second, please, on couple? Hold on, couple is finished, please. Yeah.
As we with the police investigation for now, I don't think I have any answer when it comes to the missing laptop.
Okay, what they coming?
Yeah, I just want to add a little bit to what couple is saying. You know, and I'm so much hurt when it comes to this, and I'm not hurt when it comes to laptop. I'll be honest with you. If the Lutheran Church in Liberia says today, or the bishop calls it, look, even send me laptop, and I don't even have a laptop, I can take this laptop and send it. And I will not regret sending this laptop because all my documents right now, they are in the cloud, personally. Okay? So, for example, with Aliyah, what Aliyah is doing right now is that all of her documents have been, transferred, have been migrated to the cloud. You can share documents with other committee members. You can share documents with other board members. You can also work on document from the cloud. So if I can go on that document, I can work and add my piece to it, and that Toto who has access to that folder can go and add his piece to it. And anyone who add any information to that, you will see it. You will know who has added information to it, and it is safer up there than to leave a whole church information on a hard drive and leave it with some flomotowi to be passing around with it. I mean, I'm very much hurt about it. I'm not hurt who stole the laptop or why. I don't really care about I don't care about device. Laptop is nothing. It can get damaged. Okay, but data is very, very important. And today that we're speaking now, church data is missing. The same thing with hospital. If you find out here, okay, look, if you find out here in hospital setting, healthcare setting, because of the issue of HIPAA, some in some instances you cannot even do. I mean, you cannot even do a screenshot on your phone when you in a certain application that is a medical application. You cannot even screenshot because how protective it is. You understand? You cannot even download a file from your own phone from that identical software, or so you cannot download a file because they have it so tight. It's encrypted, and we can do that. It's simple for us to do. We shouldn't think that there is some magic coming from America. It is not a magic from America. Everybody can do the same thing. So let us stop this. Let us stop this. Let's stop keeping information on someone's personal device, and let's stop using personal email, because that's the next thing that's going to happen. Trust me, Dr. You will see that Willie said this one time. If we keep using personal email addresses, guess what? Couple will get vexed one day and say, I resign from Lutheran, my Lutheran connection, MLC talk, and carry all of the information that she has, even if we're working on a program. If we're working on another thing, she will carry it over and we have no access to it.
Thank you for that. I think we can be institute my email session in my Lutheran connection podcast.
No, we do. We already have one. We live it by what we preach. We already have an email address.
I know that. Yeah, I know that.
We have an email address that we send you.
Yeah, but thank you, for I think it's a very good discussion today. To our viewer out there, especially the students from the Lutheran University. I want to say thank you for coming. I read some of the comments. They want to make it clear that this network, we discuss Lutheranism. This is an independent network. We respect your opinion, whatever you say, and we deeply care for you, for the concern that you raise. And that's the reason why I want to invite you down on the show to come and express some of the concern that you have, where the leadership of the university, the board of directors, Aliyah, and other partners can listen to your concern and be able to address some of the issues when it comes to the semesters, it comes to the care that you got getting to the university. So come up. But we want for it to be done in a respectful manner, no bad words, no bad languages. I think that's another form of peaceful protest. You come up in a public gathering to express yourself. So we look forward to that. We will, John Dixon is our contact guy that you guys can work with behind the scene, and then we'll try to bring you back on the show, get your leadership team together. And also, John, if you are listening to me, also too, I will appreciate that you try to engage the student leadership. I think the student council Atlanta, they have that leadership. If you try to engage the president member of the administration on the outside, so we have a balance, sure the balance reporting will highly appreciate it.
We think John is capable of doing that, and he will be able to bring all parties to the table. Yeah.
Yeah. So okay, begin to hear to there. And I want to make it clear to our Lutheran people in the LC and the hierarchy also. This is not me to undermine or to try to show, or people say why should they close to the public. This is not what it's meant for. This is an issue that has been raised by the student population, and we think there's a need to address to address that concern. Why they have special commission set to do the investigation? This will be the opportunity for the special commission to listen to some of the things also too. Some of the comments to help them to really to be able to help them to carry on their work.
I think it will help the commission too, because hearing that a diplomat is teaching a BSc holder, I think it's troubling.
Yeah, very because I'm an educator, and
yeah,
I reach the highest level of education, to get a doctorate or PhD. And I know what it takes to reach that level, and to see a diploma person teaching a bachelor degree, person that's able to get a bachelor degree, or a very troubling. Some of the things I'm hearing from the student.
Yeah.
Come to the university.
And this will help. This will help the Lewilly led committee to be successful in their work, because they will be hearing from all sizes of, you know, the story. They will hear from the community, like he said, the community, the students, you know, both. And the students, the students are divided. You have one group that's saying that, you know, you threaten to burn down the school, and you have other group that's saying, you know, we only want the best for our school. And you have, you know, you have the community members, you have the staff and everything. So I think it will be fair enough for us to have the students come on the show, so that, you know, they can also, you know, have the opportunity to air their opinion. Yep.
Yeah, definitely so. We will try to.
You think that today we can take a call, just the last one?
Okay, yeah, let's take the last one, then we can try to wrap it up.
Okay. All right, caller. We're gonna take the last one. Your name, and we're gonna give you at least 30 seconds so that we can wrap up. If you have something new, and then we can move forward. Thank you.
Yeah, hello.
Yes, hello. Your name, please.
Andrew, concerning Andrew again, concerning the issue you saying the students are divided, the students are not divided.
Okay.
That why I was saying, we wouldn't have one leadership as I speak about the student leadership.
Okay.
The only person who was not part of that project was the president.
Okay.
So the students are not divided. We don't want for you to say the spirit those that will come in our studio, everyone will be part of the student leadership.
Okay.
Only the president was not part of that project.
Okay.
Yes.
So
the students are not divided.
So the president in favor of the protest?
Is the president in favor of the protest?
The president, everyone always sat, we discussed the protest, and later on fear got into him, and he said we should do it as press conference. We should go have press conference first during the chapter 7. I think we'll come in the studio or get all the.
Okay, yeah. When you come in studio, we discuss all of it.
Students are divided.
Okay. All right.
The entire student body united, not only the president. And even when we come in the studio on Sunday, we'll get all that clarification. So the bishop shouldn't say the students are divided. It's good that you even come in listen to the students to get their own clarity.
Okay, all right. Because someone was talking about, you know, you guys want to burn down the school and so. But anyway, let's meet on Sunday, okay?
Okay. Another thing, we will never be happy that even somebody will make that statement. If one person comes to make that statement, so even the person that make that statement, not even in the school, I think the president, not even in the school, they're trying to do things that will even go against the student body. If you ask that person in investigation, they ask him who made that statement, you will never give any clarity, or you will never have any witness to that. We only want everything to be done the rightful way. The education will come up for it to be given. So they shouldn't be making that statement to make things look different. So the students are not divided, and nobody made that statement as we are doing about the student leadership. Even the Secretary General, we were full ahead of him.
Y'all keep all the comment for that.
Keep everything for the show. We will meet on Sunday, and we will have a good conversation. Okay, you guys just arrange yourself. Meet with brother John Dixon will coordinate everything.
Yeah. So yeah, we'll meet.
All right, appreciate it. Okay. All right, no problem. Thank you so much. Thank you, brother. Okay.
So, couple, we wanted that. So, we hear your closing statement. What they would take off home.
Yes, Dr. Toto, we had a nice conversation. Yeah, it was very educated. I want to say thank you to John for coming out, taking up his time. Like he said, he leaves Totota, right? Leave Totota, go Phoebe, go Zozo. I mean, he's really taking the initiative. I just want to say thank you for that. And we also, with the outcome of the investigation, we will have, if I can update us, please, we'll highly appreciate that too, have further investigation being the head of the committee. So we are keenly listening, and we have so much interest in knowing the findings or the outcome of the investigation. Concerning the laptop, the same thing. We await the outcome of the investigation, but we need to move from that storage locally and start saving our data on the Google Space and see how best to secure all of our information, just in case when we are not around today, when other people come, they will be able to access everything that we left behind.
Thank you, couple. What I approach is about That was a closing statement. Maybe it's a network issue, but thank you so much for that. And let me join our viewer out there. Thank you for tuning in for this edition of my Lutheran podcast connection. We had a successful show with all the calls, the call up, the comment. We take them very seriously. Like we said, we'll be meeting hopefully next Sunday with the student leadership and those that have the concern our raise. We want to listen to your concern as a group and some of the point that you raised. It's very touching. And I also do I want to raise my voice to your voice, also to your voices, and to see how best we can work to make the university the best place for every one of us, especially for you, you know. And I hope that we all can be part of that or part of that reform I want to see in the university. And want to say thank to the office of the bishop and the Lutheran Church in Liberia for playing that leadership role to step in. As Bishop told us that I think right now I see you on on the campus trying to put the necessary things together for the university. So we want to say thanks to Bishop for that. And to the student body, we want to appeal to you to be calm and protest peacefully. Do not make threatening statements, threatening remarks to burn down building. If those were statements that were made before, we ask that you people desist from type of statement, blocking rule, and think that most especially Phoebe hospitals and medical area. If you blocking roads, ambulance not to travel to take a dying patient from one location to another location, it will cause death. And I don't think that's a way to protest. So one of us you got to be calm and listen to the authority, especially the board of director, the special commission that been set up to carry on this investigation, and we want to see a good resolution. So even if you come on the show next week, some of the things you will say it will be helpful to the commission to carry on their investigative report and their work. So they appeal to every one of you people to be calm. Don't make no threatening statement or burn down building or put a blockage to the hospital to create more harm for the dying patient in the hospital. There. So we say thank you for tuning in for another edition of the show here. And then we'll tell the widow give the closest statement and then you'll take her home.
Yeah, thank you, Dr. Toto. And what I want to say in my closing remark is that listening from the students and our church leadership, as well as Aliyah, I think everyone wants to see the best outcome of our university. So if it means that taking out, some of the you know, unqualified staff members, staffs, and some of the students who um, were at the hem of this issue, and maybe if it will lead to the process of taking some disciplinary action or so, which of course I hope it doesn't extend to that point. But I think the end game here is that everyone wants to see the best outcome. Everyone I know is excited and proud that we have a Lutheran university. So we all want to see the best of our, own university. That would be my comment for that. And I want to say this, that I'm deeply troubled when we start hearing about, church data is missing, and laptop is missing, laptop is missing like that. I mean, it's troubling. The Lutheran Church in Liberia, I mean, it's in partnership with Aliyah. Aliyah has an opportunity through her media technology and publicity committee that can come in aid the church when it comes to that aspect. So it's not something so huge that the church cannot do. We don't have to take a team from the US and send them to Liberia. We can do everything virtually and work with the church to make sure that the right thing is done. But please, man, for heaven's sake, by now, the Lutheran Church in Liberia should have her own domain. If they don't have it right now, should have our own domain, and we should be thinking on ways in which we can save our data for the future. Let us stop this. Let's stop this. Okay, let's stop using personal email for organization, purposes, and using, saving important, very important data on Flomotowi's laptop. I keep using my name. That's my for those who are thinking on who is Flomotowi, that's me. I'm referring to myself. Flomotowi is my men butch name. So I love that name, and a lot of you don't know my name is Flomotowi. So if I use that name, I'm referring to myself. That keeping data on that drive, even if it's for the Lutheran Church in Liberia, but keeping data on, storing data on a local drive is wrong. Let us stop doing that. Okay, and we can help the church in that aspect as well. I mean, with that being said, that I think the show was a great show today. We thank all of our callers for calling in. We thank all of our viewers for tuning in. And again, I just want to re-echo our network's heartfelt condolences to our mother, Mother Comfort Freeman, and to all of those who are bereaved today. And I want to end by saying this: uh, when my future bishop make a comment like this, I have to address it before the day ends. So,
Who won the election, sir? Who won the election?
so Reverend, my dear brother, due to some scheduling issues, I could not make the trip to the Lufa
Yeah,
convention.
I'm
But
gonna
I
pause
was,
that with it.
yes,
Ask me, who won the election?
I was in tune, and I follow everything. So let me see. Let me see if we can let me see if we can also
I,
get
I,
him. But
I don't
yes,
want, I don't want the Grand team won or the Sewalaka City team won. Who won?
I don't even know. I don't even know. So okay, my dear brother is here. So my Reverend, you will be giving us our benediction tonight, but can you
You got
provide a
it.
little bit of information to us from the convention last night? Yes.
It was successful. The team James Siwala Kennedy won as
Oh
president.
wow. Okay, that's good.
Yeah. So
Is that a team? Is that a team my sister was on? Dede?
yeah.
Okay, good. So the treasurer of Lofa County is Dede.
So my
Dede Pukuyu.
my
Yes, Ika, Ika.
so my team are supporting the Grand team lost.
Sorry, Robin.
You see, I said Dede Kuku Weka.
Dede Pukuyu Weka. Yep.
What did that last year again?
Weka.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Yeah, Weka.
Yeah, they did about yeah. So
Yeah.
at the same thing.
So but Remy is here and he's gonna do our benediction.
Yeah. So Reverend gave our benediction. This is your platform. This is your network. You welcome anytime to appear on the show here. You have an open back 24/7. So thank you for tuning in. Let's get our blessing from you tonight as we depart.
Thank you. I always love to listen to you guys. I am grateful that couple is still making her way here. So
Thank you, Aaron.
for the great conversation. Again, the Lord be with you.
That's over you.
It is also with you.
We thank you for this beautiful conversation held today. We pray that you continue to give our panelists the strength, the wisdom to come up with new topics and new issues to discuss. Thank you for all that was said today. We pray for our one church, the Lutheran Church in Liberia. We pray for growth. We pray for transformation. We pray for the Lutheran University. And pray that things will work out the way you, God, wanted to work out. We give you glory for all those who tune in today. And we look forward to seeing mighty things done in our church. Take all the glory and all the honor in Jesus' mighty name. Amen.
Amen.